Okay, guys, welcome back. We're gonna pick it up here. We got fucked up right before the fucking very end. We were kicking ass this whole time. You'll just have to believe me. But he did a move called Calmness that just killed Zeus instantly outright before he died. And he cast Meteor repeatedly. That's how I got so low on life. The good news, he did also cast Train, which looks like dark matter from Chrono Trigger. And it made us all fucked up, where we couldn't use magic, but it seems to have worn off. It did not. It came right back. Great. Life, dreams, hope. Yeah, I know. Final Fantasy 13 suck nuts. We know. Where'd they come from and where are they headed? What does that mean? Okay, yeah, good for you, buddy. Oh, it just happened to just fucking just drop dead. Okay, the good news is that, I checked the footage from the last episode, and it was at, 32:42, I believe. If you look, remember when I used that remedy, I had 20, and I used it, and then I had 19 left, and I wasn't sure if it worked. There's a split second where I used it on Setzer, and then his menu popped up for just a split second as he was dying. And yeah, as it turns out, you actually get your fucking, you get healed or whatever from it. So I'm not sure if they just didn't stack the, like, if you get multiple things where maybe it just doesn't show them all. By the way, Shadow's, shades are not covering his eyes, which is kind of weird. And same thing, it shows your status on the left, but if you have multiple status thingies, it doesn't, show all of them. It just says one. So it is possible that if I would have cured the darkness, then silence would have appeared then too. So I was going to test to see if the echo thing cured it, but let's not fuck around. Let's just use a remedy because I know it will fucking work. Okay, let's have you... You know what? I do want to have you use life too. Yeah, I was just sort of picking characters, and yeah, I wound up with Sam. Well, it wasn't until I was like, shit, that's a terrible choice for a character. But then I figured that even if he's just guaranteed to do damage every turn, so as long as we survive and he's alive, we'll do damage, so we'll be okay. And also, I can go ahead and use my tack stars, even though I'm not. Actually, I can throw with two characters. Actually. Oh damn. Okay, let's throw another one. I wonder if I hit Mimic, will I throw another tack star without it? Okay, I won't. Okay, I was getting a little greedy. Yeah, and also, the party I was using, it was Luca, Realm, and Shadow, and Umaro. Yeah, Realm got killed in one fight, got replaced with Zeus, so then Zeus got killed right at the end of that one. But everybody except one person, everybody except Realm, was getting healed by a bunch of those spells that the enemies were doing. It's because I got the good shield. I'm pretty sure. I forget, but Terra has the Paladin shield, and I'm pretty sure that like absorbs all the elements or some shit. Where the fuck is that tag star, by the way? There it is. Okay. Okay. It's now no point in holding on to these things. Hyperdrive. Did he do that last time, or did I just not do enough damage to like activate it? Oh, damn it. Okay, so the good news is that one, I don't really need magic to do damage to this guy. I guess I do need magic to heal, but you know what? I'm just gonna go ahead and do it. The end comes beyond chaos. Okay. Oh yeah, I forgot about this. He summons a head. Okay, let's just go ahead and cure this shit. Just in case I need him to heal or something. But yeah, knowing that you can cure that shit, yeah, really, I mean, you can tell I haven't played this in a while. I must have always just tried a remedy and it just worked. And I just didn't think to try it this time. I did try it, and then I saw that I was still fucked up. So I just assumed it didn't work, but I just used it, it worked, and then I died. And then I think I came back to life, and then he just did it again. Why is the screen shaking, by the way? Why is the background shaking? Oh, I do have Some of my characters didn't have espers on. I didn't think I would need them. But I went ahead and put useful espers on all my people. Not sure if he's doing physical attacks. Let's just use a turn to do this. Goner. Just kidding, I know that's Goner. So how fucked up is that going to get if it's just called Goner? Like... Okay, that actually wasn't too bad. I was about to say, Earthwall, what the fuck is that? That's Golem. How is it an Esper if it's just a robot, I wonder? Okay, dude can't have, an Esper, but that's okay. But it's funny, I bought all those Shurikens. Luckily, those are cheap, but, yeah, we upgraded to Ninja Stars and ended up not, needing it. Okay, let's go ahead and, I mean, I only have 20 remedies, but, or 19, I guess, but it ought to be enough. And once, I can cast Remedy to get rid of it on the other people, if I need to, just to stretch out the 18 or whatever I have left, even though it shouldn't be an issue. Okay, I literally can't, since I can't do anything with him, I can't even use items. Holy shit, we killed him already? Okay, we killed him already, alright. What the fuck happened with that last fight? Why was it so easy this time? I didn't do any grinding from the last time either, even. All I did was put the espers on. And then I used Golem, and then didn't end up needing it at all. Oh, yeah. Yeah, actually, when I was fighting the dude again, the big, long, 3-part boss, man, I was, like, taking it in just how fucking awesome that fucking, like, art is. Like, why has that not been made into, like, a poster or a statue or something? Like, that's really super fucking badass. I mean, sometimes you just miss saying shit just because you're doing an LP, you know, or whatever, but yeah, like, taking it in, like, on my own, just in silence, I was just like, holy fucking shit, that's really fucking badass looking. Okay, so what do we got now? It's breaking up. Oh, and it's via text message, the worst way to break up. Oh. There's no time to lose. Airship's just ahead. Who is piloting the airship? Come on, everybody, we have to work together. Yeah. Luca, what's wrong? I just tripped over my own feet, just fucking face planted. Oh no, the Magicite's going all poof-like. Magicite, magic is disappearing from this world. The Espers, they no longer exist! You mean Luca too? Wow, just say it right fucking in front of her. It's like receiving like a terminal diagnosis, like, and they're just saying it with you right in the bed. Like, oh, it's terminal, you got a brain tumor. Just as good as dead. There have been no known survivors of a case like this. Come with me, I can lead you out with the last ounce of strength. Okay. Insert come with me joke, yeah. Oh, the classic, I'll take you out with the last ounce of strength. Oh. So how the hell did she get us all out of here? Did we just form like a human chain and just all hold hands with each other? Like Barrel of Monkeys or whatever, and she just flew out, or what? I don't know. Okay, so we got a book with infinite pages. The pages just turn infinitely. It's kind of weird. Maybe it's like a magical tome or some shit. Oh man, okay, I don't know, I got kind of mixed feelings about that end boss. I mean, I did pile on the damage pretty hard, but I mean, I kind of wish it would have been a little bit more challenging, but considering we fucking epic failed on the last one, I kind of feel partially okay, but on the other hand, I kind of wish it would have been a little bit more, like, suspenseful to, like, determine, like, are we gonna win, are we gonna not win? I guess we had some of that in the last one. Machines, I hate machines! Yeah, I'm not too fond of them either. Had a couple of technical issues during this fucking LP, actually. Actually, I forgot to, speaking of which, not only did I fail in the last episode, but I forgot to fucking sync test it. So I had to, I had to fucking sync it, like, as best I can, like, just manually. Actually, I did get pretty close, except it was weird because there wasn't anything for me to read. To, like, usually, like, I would guess that I would read it out, like, if there was text, if there was, like, story or something, I would just sync it to where I was reading it as it appeared on the screen as a way to sync it. But there wasn't any of that. I just skipped past all it. You know, there wasn't... I'm trying to think exactly what I did to... there was a couple of points where I figured, I was like, this is about as close as we're going to get. Let's go that way. Sometimes in life you just have to feel your way through a situation. Yeah, just like all my first dates. It's like trying to find the clitoris. Daryl... Oh, shit, I don't know what she said. I don't know why that's such a big deal. Like, why is finding the clitoris, like, such a big thing? Like, do people not know how to... I don't fucking know. It's like, I mean, even if you don't know where it is, you're just like, it's around the top of the vagina somewhere in that area. It's like, just move your finger around until you'll fucking know when you hit it, trust me. I didn't turn my back on the kingdom. Oh shit. I knew you'd be a better king. I trained hard knowing I might have to... Why is this going so fast? Why is this the time where they, like, force you to read fast? Jasper as... Yeah, in that one scene where everyone was, like, saying their own little, like... When dude was like, I have the best granddaughter. And he's like, oh, and I got the best grandpa. And then after all, like, everyone's saying, like, their little heartfelt sentence, and then Jasper's just like, I have my friends here. It's like... Okay, well, we didn't really go into your backstory at all, so we actually don't know anything about you. Except you just joining us for some reason. And we're your friends, apparently. I forget if I mentioned that in the other episode, but oh well. Wow. He's got a magnetic... He must have a steel plate in his head. How the hell did that fucking grab him by the fucking head? The hair, watch the hair! Umaro. It is kind of cool that Umaro actually got to be in the last fight. I really didn't show him on camera. He's pretty badass. Especially when he gets to, like, a higher level. Like, man, his fucking HP got... did I put the thing on that gave him more HP? Not entirely sure, but yeah, he fucking kind of does his own thing. And yeah, he's actually... He does enough damage where he's useful on his own. Like, without, you know... It does suck that you lose control, that you don't get to control him, but he still seemed to be, he does enough damage to where it seems like it's not that much of a detriment. Like, you don't have to, like, babysit his HP and shit. Go, yeah. Yeah, I named myself after the mimicking guy. I am aware that, some of the voices I mimicked better than others. I had never really tried to do a Dashi voice. It's hard to mimic a Dashi voice when you're not, like, shouting. And yeah, I just don't want to shout in this room. And, yeah, some of the voices I did better than others. Funky G, I really wasn't able to do his voice. He's got a tone to his voice that it's not really, like, if it's not your normal speaking voice, you probably won't be able to mimic it very well. I mean, I couldn't. Oh, Gao, you didn't get very many speaking parts once your little story thing ended, so I wasn't able to do your voice that much. And then Tina just gave a like a generic girl voice, and then Luca just gave a girl voice, and sometimes said, did her little voice, and said it's very important a couple of times, and that was about it. Is shortcut supposed to be one word? But yeah, I mean, I don't know, it's fine. I'm not like a professional voice actor or anything, so it's fine. What's the point of giving them all last names, by the way? I mean, I guess it gives them more, like, depth to their... Like, it makes it seem like they're real people if they have a first and last name, but it's like, what's the point of not saying it until the very, very end of the game? Because it's like, we're not really emotionally invested in their shit anymore now that everything's done. Oh, Zeus to the rescue. How do they know that the floor is about to break, by the way? You almost ate it trying to pick up that silly trinket. Now hurry your ass up before I give you a knuckle sandwich. And Luca Branford, wow. Sounds like a shitty breakfast cereal. I don't know, that you know, people say it like tastes like cardboard. They're like, oh, tastes like cardboard. I'm like, yeah, but you won't be hungry until lunch because the shit's like filling, and just put some cinnamon on it. And this part now, we espers are. If the human party is very strongly attached, how do you fucking know that? Right in this world as a human being. Wouldn't like half of your DNA just disappear, and then you'd just be like the other half of your, like if half your DNA just like vanished, you wouldn't be able to survive on just the other half. Like all your shit would be like missing. All your helixes and whatnot would be fucked up. Realm Arony? I don't remember that last name at all. Grandpa, stop goofing around. Oh, man. Sorry, dear. If I even hear a peep out of you, I'm gonna draw your portrait. What, are they trying to go, like, up a down escalator or some shit? Like, why is this, are they going against the flow of that shit? This is a very long table, by the way. We keep scrolling across the table. Maynard as Shadow, who, even though he didn't go into his story at all, he said he learned the value of friends and family and shit. Mr. would slit his mama's throat for a nickel. Suddenly he's the big fucking authority on what family means to people and shit. I mean, friends, I guess. I mean, he sort of did make friends with us. You know, like on the floating continent, he made some comments where he's like, you know, but he didn't really like bond with any of the characters in any like of the story events. And like his Baram? Is that an interjection, or what's that supposed to mean? I don't know. Maybe I just don't know what that word means. But they didn't make any reference to his family other than the mama comment, but that was hypothetical. So why would it... I mean, I don't know. I don't know why they said he learned about family shit. I don't know. Oh no, a kid like me doesn't know the meaning of defeat. Yeah, I mean, I understand that you're trying to not seem like you're old, but calling yourself a kid is a little bit, like reaching, I would say. Oh, I guess the floor was gonna collapse because, the whole place was collapsing, I guess? I don't know. Considering if the whole place is collapsing, you'd think, like, everybody seemed pretty chill about it. We're just kind of, like, moseying our way out of here. There didn't seem to be much of a sense of urgency other than the one scene where the floor collapsed. Oh, and this part, I guess. Come with me! We'll squirt our way out of here. It's a pretty cool sprite, I guess. The wind flapping. Look, it's okay. Your power is fading. Why is it okay if your power is fading? Oh no, she's getting the dullness. Your strength is going. Oh man. Team Luca is blasting off again. Yay, Mama Luke is dead. I don't know why everybody's so happy. Do it right, Catherine? Do what right? Did they, like, what? Like, push the baby out? Wait, did she already have the baby? Catherine? It's almost like Catherine, but just like, without the H, I guess. I don't know. So what happened where all of us got knocked down, but the airship is still flying? Uh-oh, she died. She fell out of the sky. So how did she fall out of the sky and land on the airship? Didn't I say before, this is the world's fastest airship? Oh, we swooped down and collected her body, I think, right? Wouldn't she have just landed on the big Zeppelin part of it or whatever? Look, if the part where all of us were standing, there's a big blimp-looking fucking thing. Wouldn't you just land it on top of that? It's kind of weird. Like I don't know. It makes it seem like it'd be really shitty. I'd be like a shitty person to like watch movies with because I'd just be calling out all the bullshit. But like, no, I'm actually not like that normally. With movies, I'm just just making the observations and making the talkies, That's all. There's actually, when I watch movies, there's a bunch of stuff I usually miss. That, there's been a couple movies where you watch the commentary, the director's commentary, or like the actors or whatever will talk, and they'll mention stuff that the viewers might have missed. I always miss all of it. I'm not really a big movie guy, so I'm not always like looking for all the subtle shit. But like my roommate, on the other hand, like he's really big into movies, so like small minor details like he'll pick up on, and I'm just like, oh, I would have never, there's a lot of shit that I would have never fucking noticed if someone didn't point it out to me. Like plot holes and shit like that. What is going? I feel like those birds would not have been able to fly in that direction if the world were to just like with the camera spinning around like that. Most people are like, help, we've been lost out here. Like, we're very low on supplies. We've got sea madness. This actually is a pretty cool shot. I think you can see the little water jet thingy. I don't know what it's fucking called. The wake. Is it awake in, is it awake if... I'm pretty sure it's awake if the propeller is in the water. It's funny, I work at a boat motor factory and I don't know shit about motors. But if it's just caused by air, is that still called a wake? The waves that it produces or whatever? Or the spraying effect? I don't fucking know. I don't know words. I mean, I don't know, like, the technical shit of a lot of shit. Oh, man. Well, I feel like this view kind of isn't as good. It kind of seems like the airship is just, like, pasted on the background. It doesn't really feel like it's... It doesn't feel like the airship is, like, part of that world or whatever. The shot of it being on the water seemed a lot more like it was there. This just feels like it's, like, there's, like, a green screen behind it or something. I don't know. So what is it about the airship that's making all the birds want to fly with us? I don't know. I do think they could have done this, like, I mean, yeah, it's a cool shot, it's a unique shot and whatnot, but, like, there's nothing on the world map that resembles this, like, landscape that we're flying over, so why did they... I mean, I don't know. It's, like, very... I mean, come on, there wasn't anything on the world that resembled this at all. This looks like this looks like a top-down, like, shooter, actually. Oh man, that was actually kind of... That's a cool effect. I don't remember the, yeah, some of this stuff I don't remember, actually. Mr. N. Watanabe. K. Ugo. Alright, so are they just showing off the Mode 7 shit that they can do at this point? They probably just had, like, leftover memory. They're like, we have enough leftover memory to show X number of Mode 7 things. And I'm like, okay, go ahead and just show Mode 7 shit till we run out of memory. And then there's probably that one person that's like, yeah, but there isn't any part of the map that looks like this. And they're like, just show Mode 7 shit until we run out of memory! This actually is a pretty cool view of the ship. So is that actually just like a Zeppelin? Is that a blimp? Or is that made out of... I mean... I guess. I mean, it's an airship, but it's like... Is that top part just inflatable? I don't think it would be, but what the fuck else would it be? A big blimp-ass looking thing? Oh, excuse me. Okay, so now she had the baby. Why did he not want to be in the room when the baby was born? He's like the only one with any chance of like holding it and keeping it from like falling out of the bed or something. I always wondered that, where they're like, oh, you know, when they have a baby just like not in the hospital and it's just like, you know, there's no proper medical people. They're just like, oh, just a random person has to help deliver the baby. It's like, what the fuck are they gonna do? Like, there's nothing they can do except tell them to push. And just catch the baby and just keep it from, like, falling on the floor of the taxi or whatever. Oh, wow, they fixed the house. It's like magic. What was so important about that house in particular, where they had to take a, like, show a scene of it just being repaired? It's like, who cares? It's just one person's house. There's a whole world of people's whose shit got destroyed, so why... I don't fucking know. Hey, look, the castle that's completely unchanged by the end of the world. I guess they're just kind of taking you down memory lane, I suppose. And yes, you felt you had a strong enough connection to your human side that you get to stay entirely human. If we get the Chrono Trigger scene of that one mountain you climb, and it's got the dude there that says mountains are nice. And I thought that was funny because that's the only time that you ever see the word mountains apostrophe R-E. So it's like, mountains are, what the fuck is mountains are? Mountains are nice. Oh man, boy, I knew the credits were long. I didn't think they were this fucking long. Jeepers. Yeah, actually, I didn't set the timer. I was so confident that we were going to win, I didn't even set the timer. And I guess I figured even if I did die, I wouldn't need to set the timer then either. I actually was thinking about showing the fight again, the fighting the 3 bosses or whatever prior to it, but I decided not to. Now I'm kind of glad I didn't, because this ended up being really, really fucking long. Wow, I don't remember the end screen being this. Oh, but yeah, that's, we're done ski. Cool. Okay, so, yeah, overall, I mean, this has been way different from the run I was expecting to have, which I guess is good that it wasn't predictable. Yeah, I enjoyed it a lot. You know, there was some fail, there was a lot of replaying of shit, and but overall, it's I think I don't remember if I said this at the beginning, but I did want to. Part of the reason I wanted to play without any armor is just, one, to make it more challenging, and also to just like play the game outside of my own comfort zone, just to make it interesting. Because again, I might have said this part too, but like, I think that when you play, when you know a game pretty well, which apparently I didn't know this game as well as I thought, but I don't think it's as fun to watch someone just play the game perfectly, because it's like, where's the, you know, it's just, I don't know, like, once you know the optimal way to play it, then I just think it's not, you know, I don't know. I think it's more fun to watch somebody who doesn't 100% know what they're doing, and that's why I personally, I like to watch blind Let's Plays more than when someone knows the game super well. I mean, I do like watching both, but if I had to choose one, I mean, blind Let's Plays are definitely where it's at, in my opinion. And but yeah, I mean, I know this wasn't blind, but I know sometimes it probably seemed like it, with me like forgetting shit and misremembering shit. But yeah, overall, I had a lot of fun playing this, and I am glad that I didn't play it the way I normally play it, where you just do everything perfectly or whatever. And I guess I couldn't have been, I wouldn't have been able to anyway, just because when you're half distracted by what you're saying, then it just messes with your brain too. Like, you can't dedicate all your mind power to just play perfectly anyways. So, but yeah, we got the nice little nostalgic like intro or whatever, intro music. But yeah, overall, I had a great time. I really enjoyed this, and yeah, thanks so much for watching. Thanks for sticking with me through all the good times and the bad times. And yeah, we'll see you in the next game. And as always, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and share. And yeah, we'll see you guys in the next game. And yeah, we'll see you then. Thanks again for watching. Bye-bye.